tardes, bienvenidos a esta rueda de prensa de Schreuder, previa al Sociedad Deportiva Huesca, Club Deportivo Castellón. Preguntas, os identificáis con nombre y medio. Enrique.
Hola, Enrique Ballester del periódico Mediterráneo. Dic, buenas tardes. Antes que nada, te quería preguntar por altas, bajas, además de Calavera, que está sancionado, Oscar Gil, que tardará en volver. Si nos puedes actualizar cómo está la situación con Camará y con Loten, que todavía no han debutado esta temporada.
No, at this moment, Camara and Loten, they will be out for sure. I also think they will not be back before January. Yeah, it takes really long. That's not so good, but it's what it is. Further, Thomas van der Belt, we changed also during the game, so maybe he is also not available, and Salva Ruiz is the same, but we are hopeful that they are maybe Wednesday back or against Malaga. We have to see, these are a few decisions what we can make to take a high risk with playing or to take a little bit lower risk to extend maybe a few days. So these are things we talk about, and it's necessary. So for sure we have the 4 young kids also on the bench with José Albert, Ponzano, Pere and Pastor. I think I forgot him. So they will travel with us tomorrow. So for the other side, that is good for them, and also looking forward to the future. So yeah, for them I'm happy.
Sí, y Dick, yendo un poco hacia la misma pregunta que decía Enrique, bueno, Xavi Sidro de la cadena SER, de Radio Castellón, has confirmado muchas bajas en defensa, no está Salva, no está Óscar, en el centro del campo no está Calavera, no está Van den Belt, no sé si eso te trastoca mucho los planes, porque claro, vamos a ver cómo al final son 4 jugadores para 3 puestos en la defensa, tienes 2 bajas significativas para el doble pivote, es verdad que vas a contar con chavales de la cantera, pero tienes que hacer encaje de bolillos, bueno, tienes que buscar una solución, un plan para intentar encontrar una alternativa a tanta baja en el equipo.
No, I don't need to take decisions in to play maybe a different style or whatever, but of course you need to make different decisions in quality sometimes, or accepting the fact that we can think about different things. On the other side, Calavera is just 1 game away, so he will be back on Wednesday, and it can also be an opportunity maybe to make a few more changes, to make again other changes on Wednesday, and maybe also against Malaga, and because now in the next few weeks, like 4 weeks, we have 8 games. So in that case, a lot of players will get playtime, I think, in the situation where we are now. So that can be good for the player individual also, and then maybe also is a good advantage for the coaching staff to see how they develop when they play and what they do.
José Luis Gual de Castellón Plaza, buenos días, Dick. Yo quería preguntarle en relación al último partido, usted ya lo comentó después del mismo aquí mismo en la sala de prensa, esa desconexión a partir del 0-1. Estoy convencido que lo han hablado con los jugadores esta semana y con el resto del staff. Bajo su punto de vista, ¿es solo futbolístico, perder un poco la posición o el control del juego en el partido, o también hay un componente mental, que el equipo pues llega un momento que se ve superado? Gracias.
For me, it's also a mental thing. I mean, like, sorry, that was Dutch. I mean, like, I don't want to hide behind certain other things. They need to handle this better. If this happens during the game, like for me, it's not possible to have a big drop like that. If you play the first 15 till 20 minutes, I think I don't gonna say we play the best games till now, but I think on the ball there was no threat from the opponent. We controlled the game very good. Then we just make one mistake and then we give it away in a few minutes. For me, the reaction, that is something what we need to do better. But this also needs to come from the players. This needs to come from what they do on the pitch. This needs to come like also during the week when something happens. That's why the team cohesion and that sort of things in football is so important. So of course I expect more from Calavera in that way. I expect more from Alberto in that way, because they are more older on the pitch. I expect more from Jetro Willems to control maybe the group, to have a better reaction after a 1-0 down. Raúl, all these players, it's nice when things are going well, but when things are going against you, you need to also to step up and not hide. So I spoke about it. I can say also, for example, here I spoke with Calavera. It's not smart to take a red card. It's not necessary. It's all wrong. Yeah, wrong attention, wrong aggression. It's not necessary before the 0-1 that we are fighting with the player and the referee and whatever. All these things are not necessary. So in that way we need to grow a lot, and I expect a little bit more from that players, because last year we had with Manu Sanchez and with Harris, we had a little bit more players who could control that during the week and also in the games. And if you don't have that now, then other players need to do this, and that is not only when there is like good times and when you know you are the best player in the weekend and then you show yourself off everywhere, then also when things are going against you and it's just one goal against you. So in that way, those 10 minutes were a big impact. Then I can say, yeah, they showed character in the second half. Of course they showed, but for me it's like a little bit too late. You need to do it in the times when you need to do that, and we speak about it. So that's why I can also speak open about it, like here. And the group knows it, and they try everything to get better and better.
Hola, Dick. Nacho Sanauja, Diario El Mundo. Yo quería preguntarle por el partido del domingo, por la Sociedad Deportiva Huesca, un equipo que empezó muy bien la temporada, pero que ahora se encuentra en un bache de resultados. No sé si eso le preocupa, lo hace más peligroso al rival. ¿Qué piensa de esta Sociedad Deportiva Huesca? Gracias.
Yeah, it can be, because I just know that every team, they will have a time where the results are maybe not so good. They are not the only one. We have the same, and also every team will have somewhere during the season like a dip, and they don't play their best football and they lose games. I just see in this league like everything is possible. So for me, it's always the same. I think every opponent away and home is very difficult, and we just need to try and go for the win, what we always do, and that will be hard enough. I don't see it as an advantage because they lost or they have some worse results. In that way we are in the same boat. Of course we gave the game away in Cordoba for my feeling in the second half, and now we did it again with the 9 minutes what we already spoke about. In the end I just think it's a nice challenge again for the group and us to try to get a win again, and for me I always believe in it, so that is not the point. And then also I see in the players, I can't say we do things on purpose. Sorry, because I just see them work hard, they try everything, there is fun. So for me that are all the ingredients that you can win a game, and that you are on a good way to try to improve as a team. And there is no need to put a lot of pressure on them, because in that thing I take all the pressure. That's for me, because I just want to help the players to perform well in this league. And yeah, it starts again, of course, this Sunday.
Jorge Rodríguez, MediTV. Yo te quería preguntar, hacer una breve reflexión de que, bueno, es paradójico que el equipo en ciertos encuentros, en ciertas fases de los partidos, tiene algunas desconexiones, día Cádiz, día contra Córdoba, día contra el Mirandés, pero también es cierto que responde muy bien a las derrotas. Después de perder contra el Cádiz, se goleó a Almería. Después de perder en Gijón, se venció también en casa contra el Levante, y después de caer contra el Granada se fue a Zaragoza y se ganó en Zaragoza. ¿Hasta qué punto ve a nivel de similar cómo ha transcurrido esta semana respecto a las semanas previas de esos partidos ante Zaragoza, ante Almería o ante el propio partido ante Levante?
Yeah, that's why I'm totally not worried, because I think in every game also for me it's not about the reaction what we give after a game that we lose, because also in the games that we lost we had chances to win the game. So for me it's just a thing that we are on a good way with the team, how we try to develop, how we try to play, our play style, where we all believe in, and we also keep in believing in that. So in that case, for me, it's not about the reaction. I think it's just about the way how we work with each other, that we always do the same. So also in the games that we lost, we did a lot of good things, and we could have win. So for me, it's not really a reaction. It's more like a normal way of behavior, what we have, and that we do good.
Sí, yo quería hacerle dos preguntas a Dick. La primera, estamos a mitad de noviembre, queda todavía un mes para cerrar este primer tramo de competición, pero ya llevamos 15 partidos. No sé si ha hablado con Ramón, si ha hablado con Bob, pensando en qué le podría hacer falta a la plantilla de cara al mercado de invierno, donde se hablaba de jugadores a lo mejor como Manu Sánchez o como Medunjanin, que le pueden dar ese plus a lo mejor de experiencia o de liderazgo que no sé si necesita, o reforzar alguna posición en concreto. Y por otro lado, quería preguntarle por el rendimiento de Douglas, que empezó muy bien la temporada, pero que sin embargo poco a poco da la sensación de que se ha ido apagando. No sé si es algo físico o simplemente un bajón de temporada que volverá a mejorar en la segunda parte. No sé qué explicación se le puede dar.
Now, to end with Douglas, I think it's just possible to have as a player a bad spell, that some things are not going in the way how you want that things are going. So his attitude is very good, he's physically very good. It's just also for him maybe a different league, what is for a lot of players, but I'm sure he will get better and he comes back very strong, because I see him train every day. For me, I still have all the trust in him. So yeah, in that way I'm totally not worried at this moment. About the squad, yeah, that is something where we are going to talk about probably again soon, but in the end I'm very focused on what I have now, what we do now, and we have a lot of games coming. So for me the interest there is more. The rest is more for Bob and Ramón.
Dick, más allá del club, me gustaría si me puede valorar o qué le parece la eliminatoria entre Países Bajos y España de la Nations League.
But at this moment I have no clue what to think. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. So when is the game? I don't even know when.
March.
Oh, March is still far away, so we will see. Ask me then in the same week again.